Bruce Lee, Chinese, born Li Junfan, November 27, 1940, July 20, 1973, was a Hong Kong and American martial artist, actor, philosopher and filmmaker. He was the founder of Jeet Kune Do, a hybrid martial arts philosophy drawing from different combat disciplines that is often credited fault with, paving the way for modern mixed martial arts, MMA. Lee is considered by critics, media, and other martial artists to be the most influential martial artist of all time and a pop culture icon of the 20th century, who bridged the gap between East and West. He is credited with promoting Hong Kong action cinema and helping to change the way Chinese people were presented in American films. Born in San Francisco and raised in British Hong Kong, Lee was introduced to the Hong Kong film industry as a child actor by his father. However, these were not martial arts films. His early martial arts experience included Wing Chun, trained under Yip Man, Tai Chi, boxing, winning a Hong Kong boxing tournament, and apparently frequent street fighting, neighborhood and rooftop fights. In 1959, Lee, having U.S. citizenship due to his birth, was able to move to Seattle. In 1961, he enrolled in the University of Washington. It was during this time in the United States that he began considering making money by teaching martial arts, even though he aspired to have a career in acting. He opened his first martial arts school, operated out of home in Seattle. After later adding a second school in Oakland, California, he once drew significant attention at the 1964 Long Beach International Karate Championships of California by making demonstrations and speaking. He subsequently moved to Los Angeles to teach, where his students included Chuck Norris, Sharon Tate, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. In the 1970s, his Hong Kong and Hollywood-produced films elevated the Hong Kong martial arts films to a new level of popularity and acclaim, sparking a surge of Western interest in Chinese martial arts. The direction and tone of his films dramatically influenced and changed martial arts films worldwide. He is noted for his roles in 5 feature-length Hong Kong martial arts films in the early 1970s, Lo Wei's The Big Boss, 1971, and Fist of Fury, 1972, Golden Harvest's The Way of the Dragon, 1972, directed and written by Lee, and Golden Harvest and Warner Brothers, Enter the Dragon, 1973, and The Game of Death, 1978, both directed by Robert Close. Lee became an iconic figure known throughout the world, particularly among the Chinese, based upon his portrayal of Chinese nationalism in his films, and among Asian Americans for defying Asian stereotypes, having initially learned Wing Chun, Tai Chi, boxing, and street fighting. He combined them with other influences from various sources into the spirit of his personal martial arts philosophy, which he dubbed Jeet Kune Do, the way of the intercepting fist. Lee died on July 20, 1973, at age 32. Since his death, Lee has continued to be a prominent influence on modern combat sports, including judo, karate, mixed martial arts, and boxing, as well as modern popular culture, including film, television, comics, animation, and video games. Time named Lee one of the 100 most important people of the 20th century.